Good morning, everyone's. Good morning, LaDonald. How are you today?
Hey, I'm fine. I was in a little bit of a panic trying to get on my computer. I'm not very good with technology, but Brandy walked me through it in the last few minutes.
It does what it does sometimes.
We're so clutch.
In the clutch, pretty
I
clutch,
don't
pretty
even know what
clutch.
that means, but okay.
Well, Don doesn't know what clutch means. Tell her,
Do you
D.
I
not?
mean,
Do you
it's
know
on a
what clutch means,
car.
LaDonna?
There's a clutch on a car. It helps you change
Hilarious.
gears.
I can't believe you were married. You were married to a jock, and you don't know what clutch means.
Well, I didn't pay a lot of attention to him. That's my first husband, everybody. That lasted a very short time in my life. That was a short-lived marriage.
Your brother is a jock. You
So
should know what clutch means.
I did pay attention to him. I did not pay attention to him when he was talking about sports. Clarification.
Face. Into your face. Your clutch just means you come through when the game is on the line. You're the one who comes through
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I do
in the
kind of.
clutch. All
What
right.
does that have to do with the clutch on a car, though?
I really don't even know how that. I don't know how
You know
fast.
what else a clutch is? A clutch is a little purse. Brandy will
That's
know this that
true.
doesn't
That's
have a
true.
strap.
Clutch
It's a
purse.
clutch.
What I don't know if you when you clutch something. I mean, are you clutching the victory maybe in some
What
ways?
is this turned into?
I'll clutch your face off. I'm done with the conversation of the clutch. All right, so just a little trivia here, LaDonna. Do you have a pajama routine that you follow at night?
No, not
You just
really.
sleep in whatever you
Oh, no,
want.
no, no, no. I mean, I do have pajamas, but I don't have I mean, I just put them on. It's a gown. It's not pajamas. I
I
have
have
several
such
different
weird, I have
gowns in rotation. Let me tell
gowns.
you, no, I do, because let me tell you this. There's a store. There's a store like a discount clothing store. It's called Rainbow. And
Hmm.
my daughter-in-law introduced me to it, and I had never been there before. And they had like these dresses for $10 each that were like these little sundresses, like spandexy cotton things. They're supposed to be dresses, like worn out, but they're flimsy. So I like bought a bunch of them and I just use them as nightgowns. So that's
Yes.
my pajama routine.
I have a caste system of my clothing.
Okay.
So I have new like tennis shoes that I wear for several years. And then once I start doing like moving things in them, that's like they're in their middle age then. You
Yes.
move things, you maybe go on a hike with those shoes. Once they turn into the grass cutting shoes,
Yeah.
they're senior citizens at that point.
Yeah.
And then they have a happy life for a long time, cutting grass. But then once they turn into like mud shoes, like when I have to do muddy things, like you had a good run, buddy, but you're about to go.
Okay. I know we're belaboring this, but this is funny. My best friend who lives in Florida, Krista, her husband is hilarious. And he has kind of the same thing, and he calls them his trash can shoes because he keeps them by the back door, and all he does is put them on to take the trash out in case some of the trash spills on. He says, does them with trash can shoes. And then also, he's like a very successful businessman, and he like wears dress clothes most of the time. So when he gets home from work, he's like 60 something years old, and he'll still tell he'll say, I got to go put my play clothes on, and
My
that just means
play
like comfortable, but he
clothes.
still calls them play clothes.
So you gave me this shirt,
Mm-hmm.
and I've worn it around, but then it's kind of become a pajama shirt for me. And now the neck
Because it's
is
a
kind of like
U-neck.
I got that. I have a big head, so I have I have to pull the thing to
You
get my head
stretch your
to it.
shirts out over time.
It's becoming an unintentional V-neck. Maybe I could jazz it up. No, that looks worse. So let's do this. Just pull it
There you
back
go.
like it's not up here.
Pull it down from the back. It's a little.
Pull them shits down. Yeah, it's about to get dirty too. So
Because it's
just letting you know.
Thursday.
Thanks for the shirt.
That's when you do the church yard, right?
Churchyard, yeah, grass cutting shirt. All right, thanks for being part of our fashion show this morning. Fashion show at work,
At lunch. Yes, yes.
fashion show at
Office
lunch.
fans will get that.
All right, today's June 25th. We're in the month of respecting the journey of others. We're in our fully awake 365. And we're going to talk today about look before you leap. And here is a little joy to start your day with. See if you recognize the song. I'm not sure I know the artist. If that's a clue right there, little clue. See if you recognize what this song means. Where does it come from?
Well, that's not the part you know.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my favorite part.
Pretty music.
Hmm.
All right. I think LaDonna, you know what that is.
Hmm.
I'll give everybody a little hint that if you're still guessing, there was an epic fight on this show between two women. Well, there was
Yeah.
always a fight. There was always women fighting in this show. But one was the main kind of, I guess she was a villain, but some people thought she was a bit of a heroine. Who knows? She kind of bullied everybody, and so she was an ex-wife, but she still got a lot of money from her ex-husband. But she would kind of talk her trash to the current wife of her ex-husband. But she took on a woman one time, and it was actually the woman was played by the black actress Diane Carroll. And she bit off more than she could chew, and Diane Carroll done slapped her in the face. Said like smack. And everybody was like, ooh, she messed with the wrong person. All right, let us know who's guessing.
Walk down where I can see. I'm having a
Somebody just got it on Zoom.
LaDonna, now I'm having technical difficulties. How does that make you feel?
Oh, I'm sorry for
No,
you.
no, no, no. I'm just saying to make you feel better. We all have technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Yes, Naomi, Miss Naomi is
She
in.
got it. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Somebody else got it.
Okay, let's see. Mary and Fred. Let's see. Did anybody get it on YouTube? Oh, yes, Laverne. Oh, do you have the baby over there? Laverne, Dr. Sharonda. Oh, no, no, Dr. Sharonda, but that's close. Or a good guess. Jason, Geronte, Dr. Ray. Terry Salcedo said something to do with outer space. No idea.
It sounds that way.
Um, okay, wait. I think Jason actually he started with a close second. You know what it probably is,
It's the
and
one I
came in
thought
with
at
it.
first, too. Yeah.
Um, yes, Dr. Sharon is like, yes, yes, that's it.
Did you
Oh,
did you
what?
think it was Dallas, LaDonna?
I did it at first, and I was like, no, because that one, it's more, that one's more da 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 da.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wynette Sharp is a name I don't recognize, unless that's. I'm looking. Hello, Miss Wynette. Got it as well.
Looky there. All right, LaDonna, you want to do the big reveal?
Yes, that was the theme music from the show Dynasty, which had a chokehold on the 80s on Thursday nights.
Jacoby said Crystal and Alexis.
Yes,
Crystal and
I couldn't
Alexis.
think of Crystal's name. I knew Alexis, but I don't know what Diane Carroll was. Alexis was the current wife.
No,
I mean, Crystal was the
Crystal.
current wife. Alexis was, but I don't know what Diane Carroll's character name was. She wasn't on there a whole long time, but honey, she made an entrance.
Yeah, Fred Hayes said the slap was epic. You just got slapped. What did the five fingers say to the face? All right. Yeah, that was an epic slap. So Thursday night at my house growing up was so
Mhm.
much fun because we went through stages. Knots Landing was like the staple. It was
Yeah.
like the staple was Knots Landing, but we also went through a Dynasty Dallas,
Falcon
Falcon
Crest,
Crest, LaDonna Hotel.
Hotel. We watched everything. There
Your
was
mom,
nothing else to do.
man, we were on.
There was no internet, and we all watched TV together. That's kind of nostalgic for me.
All right, I'm
I
gonna tell
did
you
a
one
whole
funny
thing
story. Then
Tuesday
I
on
promise
nostalgia
we're
from the
gonna be all
70s.
spiritual. What'd you say, LaDonna?
I did a whole teaching Tuesday on nostalgia from the 70s. You would have loved it. I watched this
Oh,
video about things that were about fashions and trends and decorating trends from the 70s, and then I kind of made analogies to life. It was interesting.
all right.
I
So
miss the '70s and
let me tell
'80s.
you guys a funny story about my sister and my mother
Oh,
and
yeah.
our Thursday night viewing. So mom had come in from I think a choir practice, and she was tired. We had this TV room in the house I grew up in, and it was a small, tiny little
It
bedroom.
was your old bedroom.
No, well, yeah, but then it was your old bedroom for a while. I don't remember. You might be right.
It was
Um,
that end room.
but
That was your, yeah.
we had this piece of furniture in there that someone had given to the church, and this thing was raggedy. We were grateful for it because we did not have a lot of money, and it was comfortable, but it had its use. Let's put it
Yeah.
that way.
It was a futon
It's kind
of
of a
sorts.
futon that would fall out on the floor. So my mother had come in from choir practice and was lying down on the futon, and she fell asleep. It was our Thursday night shows. We were like, it's time for Knots Landing. So mom starts snoring. She was snoring pretty loudly.
Loud.
And LaDonna was like, Mother, you're snoring. And so she's like, What? What? You're snoring, mother. So I don't know, three or four times into LaDonna saying, Mother, you're snoring.
This was the straw. I said, Mom, if you're gonna sleep, just get up and go to bed.
So my mother, LaDonna was like 24, 25 years old. My mother got up from that futon and tried to find a hanger. She's like, I am exhausted. You don't tell me. She was trying to spank my sister. Brandy, look at the deer outside. She was trying to spank my sister. My sister
Mm.
was a grown woman, and she was trying to spank her. She wants some food. Yeah, so that's a little trivia for
Her
you.
snores were interrupting my dynasty watching.
Yeah, that was you have to see if you see my mother at church, ask her about the night that she tried to spank LaDonna when she
With
was
the
20
wire hanger,
with a
like
wire hanger.
mommy dearest.
Mommy dearest. All right. All right. Thanks for dealing with us in our 17 minutes of folly this morning. Okay, look before you leap, LaDonna. You want to bring us in?
Yes. Today, I understand that thinking only of how an action will affect me can lead to unintended consequences.
So, how do we live our authentic expression and be true to ourselves while also being considerate of the feelings of those around us? And what are the moments we feel like we must speak truth to power, and what are the moments when maybe we should use a bit of diplomacy when we're considering other people's feelings. So look down, if you will, at the third paragraph. It says, when people misuse the concept in this way, there are always there are always what is known as unintended consequences, negative circumstances that your behavior caused, even though you didn't intend for them to. If you find that living your truth, okay, is creating a lot of these, maybe it's time to take a look and make some adjustments. So let me just add my idea to this, and it is this. When you're with someone who you feel like might have a similar vibration to you, okay? Um, that might be a good chance to share some of your authentic self, to share some of your authentic truth with someone. When you're with someone that you see kind of immediately, this is not a vibrational match in any way for me, that probably is a good clue to say, yeah, let's just keep it surface level. Let's be polite, be accommodating of people as much as you can. unless someone is being harmed by another person and you have to defend someone, which I have done many times in my life, most sometimes at the grocery store, then there is a good chance that probably you should just keep it light. It's not, there's a lot of chances we can talk about the weather with people. We can say, hey, isn't it? It's been a beautiful day. There's a lot of rain this week. Interesting. Yeah. Man, Atlanta's been busy this week, hasn't it? Wow, lots of events. Yeah, there's the World Cup is here this week. There are other things to talk about than our description of our authenticity, or a memory verse that you have been quoting. So let us try to hold in tension the idea of living our authentic truth, and when someone is not even maybe capable of understanding what our authenticity is, of just being polite, and as we talked about last night, agree quickly. They may not be adversarial, but they're on a different wavelength. Agree with those people quickly. Don't waste your energy. Don't cast your pearl, if you will, before the swine. Just be polite and keep it moving, people. In essence, don't let energy vampires drain you. Don't let them take your energy away from you, because you can explain to it all day. LaDonna talked a couple of Sundays ago about the Brer Rabbit and the Tar Baby.
Mhm.
Once you start going at something that is not an emotional, spiritual, cognitive, intellectual, religious match, social, cultural match for you, it's going to be a no end, it's going to be a dead end street. You're going to waste your gas money. Gas money is going to be spunt up,
Pumped
LaDonna.
up.
I already spunt it up. That's been spunt up. You're going to spunt up all your energy on something that is not going to pay you any sort of dividend.
Mhm.
Not that you need something back, but you're not going to find a connection. Your
Mm-mm.
vibe will attract your tribe. Be wise enough to know who is your tribe, who is not your tribe. And guess what? Sometimes family members are not your tribe. You can have blood family that are not your tribe. 90% of my blood family is not my tribe. And I have to sit with that and go, hey, it's okay. They are living, LaDonna, they are living their best
Their
life.
truth.
You need some
They
milk.
need some milk.
They need some milk. Let them live their lives. It's not our job to evangelize them onto our higher vibration. Let them be at peace. You be at peace. Let it be. Let it be. Whisper words of
Yes.
wisdom. Let it be.
Yeah,
All
and
right,
I
turn
will
it back to you,
say,
Ron.
I you know, in the last few years, there's been a new word introduced into the lexicon of America where a lot of people talk about microaggressions, where people say the wrong thing or they're thinking someone is intending something and someone may or may not be intending what they think. So I'm just like, you know what? A little microaggression is not worth my time to get riled up about. It's just not. I
Yeah,
don't care what you call me. I don't care. It's whatever. Again, like you say, if it's somebody that's important to you, then yeah, have a conversation. But if
yeah.
it's just some rando saying, don't let that get your goat. Don't, why do you care what they think? They're, why do
You
you think
can't. You cannot have my
they're,
goat.
don't let their microaggressing of you, don't let that ruin your day.
I was aggressed. I was
What's
aggressed.
aggressed?
All right. If you are aggressed today, and you can walk away. Sting offers some interesting. He's talking about an Englishman in New
In New
York is the
York.
song, LaDonna, and he says, "A gentleman will walk but
Walk,
never
but
run."
never run. Yeah.
Okay, so violence doesn't solve anything. Even violent words don't really solve anything. Sometimes you have to walk away. You don't run from things, but you sometimes just have to go, this is not worth
This is
my,
not worth my energy, no,
you're
to be
not
upset
taking
about.
my goat.
Yes. So here's the ending prayer.
Yep.
Consider it, God. Help me to strike an appropriate balance between setting personal boundaries and caring for others so that no unintended consequences occur as a result of my behavior. Amen. Oh, I will say one more little thing about the whole boundary thing. Because that's like a pet peeve of mine when people want to set boundaries. I'm like, really? So one of the things I taught about in this, I've had bad experiences with people setting boundaries, but one of the things I taught about 70s, do you remember the 70s trend in houses of love beads,
Oh yeah.
like through the doorways? I love the way this video I watched described it because it said it suggests a boundary without insisting on one. And I was like, yes.
I'll tell you this, and then we're going to close. I've had people before, whether it's on a golf course or in family gatherings, who will just immediately go political with something.
Yeah.
And these are people that I don't know that well. Or sometimes a person at the gym will just walk up and like start talking politics to me. And I go, I just don't really go to the gym to talk politics. And if they insist, I go, okay, if you want to go there, I'll go with you, but I'd rather not. I'd rather not talk about this with you.
Don't touch the symbol.
Don't,
Don't
touch-
touch.
do not go in there. Don't go in there. All right, peoples.
Another inside joke.
Let's see. Remember, no devotion tomorrow morning. We will see you Sunday, in person and virtually. If you'd like to wear your inclusionist t-shirt, please do so. We will have a fellowship on Sunday because we did not have it on Father's Day. We allowed people to eat their meats with their spiced meats with with their fathers last Sunday. We will have a fellowship, so there'll be food and fun and fellowship and frivolity for everyone, LaDonna, for the whole family. Lots of F's.
Fun for the whole family.
Fun for the whole family. We will be in Job part 2, and we'll talk more in depth about the different theologies and doctrines that are thrown all about, thrashing about in the same book, LaDonna, just all thrashing about. Hope you have a great beginning of your day. Go in peace.